If I were to vote for anybody in the coming upcoming election, I would vote for Andrew Yang. I would vote for Andrew Yang because of his $1,000 a month payout. It would help a lot of people making individuals making less than, I would say, $60,000 a month. Anybody making a bit more than that is doing okay. But to support a family, it would even help people already with families to have that extra $1,000 a month to provide for anything. It doesn't have to be something you need. It could be finally you can have. You don't have to work as much to go out with family. So the point of the $1,000 a month is to provide families with the opportunity to choose what to do, whatever they want with that money. It's whether it's to have fun so that their emotional and social life is healthy. Providing that money would allow them to go out more and enjoy family time together. It's not just all about hey, use this money just to put necessities. In reality, like, some fun time is a necessity, especially when you have kids. You got to spend time with your kids. So if you're working like 6 days a week to make 50,000 a month, with this extra $1,000, you could probably take a day off. Instead of 6 days, you're working 5 days, and now you have an extra day to spend time with family. So this will allow, in the long term, um, spending more time, parents spending more time with kids will allow them to connect better and result in a healthier child that will develop to have a connection with their family and learn values from their family that will allow them to grow into successful adults rather than neglected children that end up becoming criminals in the future, due to the fact that they were not given the attention necessary from their parents to be able to detect any problems that the child may be having, whether it's in school, in education, or their social life, or health problems as well. So that's why I like the $1,000. It's not necessarily something that it's an economic incentive. It's more like a social incentive to improve people's social lives. In health wise, it will help people's um, mental health because you have less stress. You have to worry a little bit less about money, where it's coming from, the work you have to do. The less work you have to do, and the more fun you're able to have, more healthier you will be. um, and that's basically it. So, like, if you think it's gonna be an economic boost, it may be, it may be not. It just depends how people respond. If people respond to it in a way where, like, people are using that money to um, ramp up productivity, which is not something people normally do. It's something companies do themselves. So, for example, if I were to get an extra $1,000 a month, I would buy more food that is healthier. I would spend more money going out with friends, socializing with them. I would invest some of it as well, but most importantly, I would just eat healthier than I normally do. I would not. I would stop eating the the cereal, the too much bread, all that unhealthy, simple carbs or processed food. I would just start eating more organic, whole foods that they cost more. I'll probably go to Whole Foods, and you know that that type of buying promotes a healthier lifestyle. So by me going to Whole Foods, if I were to get the $1,000 a month, I am promoting that kind of business, a business that provides healthy foods and foods that are organic. So it's a shift to processed foods that are unhealthy to more healthy foods that, even though they're expensive because it takes more money to make, um, with those $1,000, it'll be possible. Um, for some people, for some other people, it may be used for being able to make ends meet, being able to uh, move into a better place. Maybe they're struggling to pay rent where they currently are. Maybe they're able to stay longer. It could mean so much, so many different things for every individual. Everybody has a different life. They'll use $1,000 however they want, however they think it's beneficial to them. If you say that people are just going to use it for drugs, people currently use drugs whether they have money or not. They will find a way to get it, and more money doesn't mean they're just going to consume more drugs. In essence, more money could be an opportunity to be able to, instead of going and buying drugs that keep them off hunger, they can actually go buy a meal and be healthier. So that's basically it. If you have worries of whether this money will be costing the economy a lot, don't worry too much about that. Yes, like I feel that this kind of money influx, I mean, which is pretty much recirculated, what it pretty much comes down to for people making around 50,000 a month, 50,000 a year, sorry. It's like getting your tax money back. Like it's like paying no taxes. So I'm close to making like 40,000 a month. It's like me getting my tax money back, and so I pay the taxes and then I get it back, which in essence is like might as well not even charge me my taxes, but that's what it is, and I would benefit from it, just getting my taxes back, spending that money that I paid for taxes on healthier foods, um, and yeah, that's pretty much what the $1,000 would do for me. And that's what I have for the video. Like, if you want to look up more information on Andrew Yang, just go to his website, and Yang 2020, and you'll find all his policy, all his information, where he would make the money. Do the calculations yourself. This video is just to show you the good that this type of money would do for people, and think about yourself. What would you do for with an extra $1,000 a month? Some people say it's not possible, but be optimistic. And if he were to get in office and the Senate will not approve it, then I would step down as president. Like, if you guys are not gonna approve it, why even stay as president? Like, let some other person do some other dumb shit. Like, cause that's what pretty much comes down to. Every president's gonna be doing something that's gonna benefit either bigger government, military spending, mismanagement of taxes, and no expenditure on infrastructure like roads, bridges, buildings that are necessary for transportation of goods and services. So that's all I have. See you on the next video. Bye bye.